Hey, Jonathan, every once in a while, somebody can just kind of come on like gangbusters, and we call it venting, right? I mean, it's just like, I gotta let it all out. And we see that on sitcoms, we see that maybe in our own kitchen. So, what do you
Yeah.
do if you're the venter? What do you do if you're the ventee in a relationship and this is going on?
Well, I think that we've all been raised to think that a certain amount of venting is normal, that if we're really upset about something, that it's okay to just let that emotion out, and whoever it happens to land on, they should be willing to put up with it. So if I had a bad day, I can come home and let that angry emotion out, and my spouse may be the recipient of it, even though my spouse didn't do anything, and that can be really difficult. But a lot of us have this idea that venting is
And
normal.
that's so
But
true.
the thing
And we can justify it because of that. I was counseling a couple not too long ago, and he's Italian and he loves being Italian. And he says, "It's in my nature, man." And I do a terrible Italian accent, but you get the idea. It was just like, that's just me.
Yeah.
That's just me. It's like, well, maybe, but you need to rein that in if that's just you, because it's coming off in a way that's harmful to the people around you, right? So even though we think it's natural, maybe we still need to put the brakes on it sometimes.
We do. It's important to know that, like, most of us have been taught that venting releases our anger. If I vent, I'm going to feel less angry. But the truth is, venting only rehearses our anger. This is what we know from research, that your brain is listening to what your mouth says. So when you are saying stuff, when you're saying angry stuff, you are only gearing your brain up more and more to be angry, and you're rehearsing and practicing being angry. And it only becomes a self-fulfilling situation where if you start venting, you're just going to become a regular venter. And people don't love being around people who are constantly letting out, caustic emotions on the people that they love. I mean, those are the people that we want to be the most careful with. We want to treat them with respect and kindness, not venting all of that emotion that doesn't even relate to
That's
them.
so true. And decades ago, research at Stanford, I believe. Do you remember the Bobo doll experiment? Have you
Yes.
ever heard of this? Yeah, where they had little
Yes.
kids and they take out their frustration on this Bobo doll, and they thought, okay, we got to get that out of them so that then they can, be better. And what they discovered is, for a lot of kids, it just exaggerated the frustration. And then after they were hitting the Bobo doll, they want to go hit something else, right? And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
this idea that, oh, we build up all this stuff that we've got to vent, and the only way to resolve that is just to get it out and go crazy. That's really a misnomer, isn't it?
It is, and we can prove it with heart rate, right? If you're venting, your heart rate's actually going up, it's not going down. So you started off upset, geared up, you get more geared up by venting, right? So you have two options, right? You can either try to figure out something that I can do to deal with the problem, and anger is really an emotion that says there's a problem that needs to be fixed. Maybe it's a unfairness problem, but there's a problem that needs to be fixed. I can either do something to deal with the problem, or if I can't deal with the problem, I need to do something to deal with the emotion. So I need to do something to cope with the emotions that I'm experiencing, or I need to do something with the problem that created these emotions in the first place. But venting, it's kind of a waste of time. It causes issues for the people that love you, and ultimately, it makes you more angry.
Such a good point. Thanks so much.
Hey friends, we really hope you're enjoying the marriage conversations here on our A Better Us YouTube channel.
We have hundreds of more helpful marriage videos designed to give you hope and tools to make your marriage even better.
Right. And you can see just a few options we think you might like here and here. So keep exploring.
Oh, and make sure you subscribe by clicking here so you don't miss out on all the great marriage help we have coming your way all the time.